He didn't come in. You live right now. I just sent it to you. You're live on Facebook right now. Hey, Facebook Live. Yes. Yes. Hey, all right, guys. Let's see, humble. You know what? I always like to look up the words. I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna have a guest to come in and let me sign him in right now. So, I don't have it. Hello. All right. So, okay. Like I said, today, our topic is being humble. Humble.
Let me go back to it again because I got it on my phone and I'm talking to you on my phone. So,
okay, right now, all right, we'll resend it. All right, guys. So sorry for this. All right. Okay. All right, humble guys. Like I said, I have a guest. I'm just having a technical difficulty. So sorry. All right. All right. Again, like I said, we are it's just gonna be me and my guest. Freckles is away. I kind of miss you, Freckles. So okay. So our guest is Shinzo. He'll come on here and introduce himself. And like I said again today, guys, we're going to be doing the topic of being humble. And the reason why something popped up, the reason why I was thinking about doing humble, because everybody's talking about this whole thing with the Oscars and all of that stuff like that. Okay, but see, I want to hit this on a different angle. So looking at it in the way I see Chris Rock to me, and that whole thing is being humble. You know, he didn't retaliate. He didn't. It's all about the, like we always talk about here. It's always the. Is it humble or is it his trauma from before? Well, but see, that's the thing, and that's why I'm going to talk about it, because there's a lot of different opinions. See, I always think that the reaction makes the action, like the reaction to an action is what makes the outcome. So the fact that he didn't, come at him or whatever, I think that makes a difference. So, like I said, we're going to talk about it. No, that's the whole point, guys. This is our take, and I have my take on it, and Shelly Shell just has her take on it, and then we're also going to have a guest come on, and he'll have his take on it. And what it is like, how do you perceive it to be? Do you think that he was being humble, or do you think that he was just, he was scared of what might happen? What was it? What was it? But either way, there's a lot of things that came from that whole situation, and that's what's kind of hard. All right, we're looking. Hold on, we have commercial. Okay, you have me on there on my phone, so I can just go ahead and come over here. Or am I going to stay here? I don't know. Okay. Pop up here. Okay. Okie doke. Well, that's good. And like we always do, I always like to give a definition. So, what is being humble? Here's our definition of humble. Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. An action or a thought offered with or affection by a modest estimate of one's own importance, of low social, administrative, or political rank, of modest presentation or diminishing. Oh, wow. Let's see. All right, lower or, here's a verb of it. Lower in dignity. The person humbled themselves, lower in dignity. Say, eat humble pie, your humble servant, my humble abode. So there's different things of humble. Let's see, humbleness is a noun. So like we do, looking up the different things. See, let's see if there's, let's see the words that are similar or less similar to humble. Let's see. A verb, adjective. They got different sayings. Humble pie, haven't shown modest. Okay, yes, meek. Okay, meek is one of them. Meek, quiet, gentle, and easy imposed on. Submissive. Submissive. Okay, here we go. Here's Vincenzo. Is this a touchscreen? How come it ain't letting me do it? Oh, I forgot you got the mouse. I just did. I hit admit. Hey. Vincenzo Zachary. All right, guys, you're listening to Our Take, Inspiration in Sports, and we have a guest coming in. We will definitely recap on a couple things. All we were doing was just giving a topic. You're on mute, so come off of mute. Chenzo?
I'm here.
Oh, there you go. Hey, welcome to Our Take. The topic today is, let's see. Our topic is,
I know what it's going to be.
Go ahead, you tell me. You say what the topic is.
I know you're going to talk about Will Smith.
All right, no, well, my topic is, how is humble viewed? How do people view humble? See, because everybody's talking about the Will Smith thing, but is anybody talking about the other end of it? Anybody talking about, Chris Rock's end?
Nope, only his brother, Tony Rock.
Oh, I did hear about Tony Rock bringing he brought his comments. Shelly Shell got some views from the back. You want to come over here, Shelly Shell?
They are talking about Chris Rock. They talking about Chris Rock when he was back in the day, when he was a kid, he was beat up every day, and he didn't think any highly of himself. So he went back. He reserved. They say he reserved back his trauma from school from being beat up all the time. He was beat up even when he was a comedian. He was robbed in somewhere in New York, whatever. He was robbed. They punched him in his face, put a gun to him. He was constantly beat up. So Chris Rock did not feel highly of himself. His comedy, yes, but himself, no. So it just took him back to those days of his childhood trauma.
And you know what? It honestly, looking at his face, thinking about it, I could see that. Because his whole face was like, what, like it did hit him like that.
It did.
It really hit him. So I can see that. Okay, so in case you guys didn't hear, Shelly Shell is in the background here, and she stated that what happened with Chris Rock is that he reverted back to when he was being bullied when he was a kid. And not even when he was a kid, when he came out and first started out with comedy, he got robbed and things like that. So that set him back emotionally. But I mean, I could say this here though, it didn't set his pockets back though. Whoa, I looked up actually I found out on the news that his shows skyrocketed in prices for tickets after that, after Sunday. I mean, within the next day, they were talking about it on TV, on the news and everything, saying how you had a $40 ticket that might have went up to $400. That might be a little bit of exaggeration, but it really skyrocketed. And the first show that he had was, I think, in Denver. But either way, this weekend that just passed, he was out here on the East Coast at the Borgata. And those tickets, the most one was $2,200. I said, wow. Sometimes people benefit from tragedies. Yeah, can you come on screen? Because we're live on Facebook.
Hey, did y'all ever seen his show, Malcolm?
His show, whose show, Malcolm?
Chris Rock.
No.
You never seen that one? The one that he played like he a little kid, and he go back in the day and Pam from what's her name from Martin?
Everybody hates Chris.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm talking about Malcolm. I'm thinking about
something else. Malcolm, where you come with Malcolm? Everybody hates Chris.
Yeah, so everybody hate Chris. That was him growing up.
Right. He was
Yeah. But I understood that. And so, yeah, looking at that and realizing that he was always, I could see that. And now that I think about it, see, I don't have the technology guys to kind of pull it up on here. But if I was to be able to show you his facial impression, like you could see his face looked like his face looked like he went, like it went there. It really, really does. And it just like as far as like what you said, Chinzo, his brother did come out and talk. They did show that. And they also made a comment of how, like, like taking up for your sibling.
It's 10 of them, right?
Yeah, it's 10 of them. Tony Rock was like, listen, you come up and humble my stage, you're gonna get all of these hands. And he's like, it's 10 of us. It's 10 of us. You're gonna get one or all of us. He said, if it was me, you coming up here, you gonna get all of these hands.
Yeah. I don't know what one it was. So Vincenzo, can you come on screen, or you can't because you're in the car?
Yeah, I can't come on that. I'm driving.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my screen on my phone in the car.
Okay.
I'll try to get back early, but the traffic here is just outrageous. It's take like 3-4 hours just to get through Brooklyn, to get through Queens, to get home.
Okay. Yeah. So like I said, I guess his facial expression was just, it was just crazy. It was just crazy.
Yeah, but everybody went around Will Smith, like, Denzel, and what's the other boy named Tyler Perry?
Yes, that was what I was saying. Like, why did they embrace him when Chris was the one that
got slapped? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what's it again? But Will used to get his butt kicked too in Philly.
Yeah. Yeah, they said, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can't get it. There it goes.
So it's crazy.
Is this one? Oh, here we go. Here it is, right here. This. So what I was gonna do was kind of show the see her facial expression, like the reaction of people during that time. Like, it was just crazy. Like it took everybody by surprise.
Guess what?
I need some assistance.
Amazon customers, both stuff.
Go ahead, you can come on this side. And here, and see, you heard him call him Richard.
Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
You thought that was funny, but it was.
Shit. Hey, Will Smith
Wow,
was
dude.
laughing.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Exactly. And it wasn't so freaking.
I'm going to.
Hey, did y'all see Saturday Night Live last night?
No, I didn't. But see, the whole point of that, I think it was that
No,
was
they had a good one on there.
I know they probably did, and they're going to. That's the problem. See, this is what I really didn't want to go into talking about. See, all of that happened, and like you said, I mean, Will's a comedian too. And so what I really believe Will should have done was Will should have turned it into a joke. He should have really like made it a joke or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where he could have been like, oh yeah, you know, she'll get paid, like anything, just could have said anything to kind of flip it around because of the fact that the Oscars was so big. And it's like this year, we had so many of color or minorities that received awards and everything like that. The Oscars wasn't our show. That is not where we got awards and stuff like that. So the first thing that you're gonna think about is like, oh, you see when we invited them, look what happened. So that right there kind of puts you in a certain frame of mind of like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see when Jim Carrey said, you better sue him for 200 million.
He said 2 million. They had him on he was on a show with Gail. You know, Gail's show, her morning show. And he was like, basically, that's assault. You couldn't pull it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to actually show you the Saturday Night Live, but it didn't come up. But
ready, I got it on my phone.
But that's not gonna do us any good right now.
Where was it on? Where'd you get it from on your phone? Google?
Where'd you get it from on your phone? YouTube?
No, so I think it was YouTube. Somebody sent it to me last night, soon as it went on.
Send it to me. Oh, well, you can't. You're on your phone. Never mind. But yeah. So it's like, I just think that he could have kind of handled it a different way because there was so many historical things that was happening for us minorities that, you know.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever had a bad day? Let me ask you this. You ever had a bad day? How can we say what he should? Have you ever had a bad day? Have you ever had some trauma? And have you ever overreacted? Have you ever done something that was uncharacteristic of who you are?
I understand that. But the thing is that it didn't just stop with the smack. He sat down in his seat and it continued. So then did he have a moment to think about it?
Have you ever had a moment when you just went out of control and you couldn't bring yourself down?
I got you. But you know what though? Now she makes a good point. You're right. That's true. But at the same time, when my significant other is right next to me, they should be the one to help calm me down. In a relationship, when you have a husband and a wife.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
In every relationship is perfect. You know,
no, I'm not saying every relationship is perfect.
Hey, I'm a female. You come from male. But
yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Chinzo, we got it. We need a male opinion on this thing.
Hey, I feel like she started it.
She did.
You know, the way she looked at Will. That's the way
she
I
did.
Feel.
I felt that she did. But at the same time, when she realized that it went to the elevated level that it did, I think she should have kind of pulled him back in. I think she should have reeled him back in. Honestly. Yes.
Yes, who get it?
And see, then that's the other thing that pulls up the comments. No one knows how the ride home would have been. Oh, okay, that's Disco. You know what, Disco, you're right. And the ride home definitely would have been something. Not even just the ride home, even him at his house would have been something. Okay, Chinzo, you're married, but whatever, you know, let me ask this question. Have you ever been in a situation where either you had to or she had to like try to bring your levels down when you were elevated and something happened?
See, I felt like it was just words. I mean, and he's a comedian, and I seen Will Smith laughing. If that was me and I was laughing, it would have just went over my head. You know, if she would have got mad, then, you know, shit, I just got to deal with her later. That's my
Yeah.
opinion. You know,
Yeah. And that is what a lot of people were saying, that, you know, the
Yeah.
ride home, or when he got home, or what had, you know, like all of the scenarios of what would have been if he didn't take up for her. Okay, so while you said that, the other comment that was also made, as far as like somebody sent me a meme or whatever, the whole Tupac thing. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. And that was something that, you know, that a few people were making comments about, that because of her love for Tupac and how much she loves Tupac, it's like, oh, well, he would have defended me, or he would have, you know, and then that was a whole nother thing.
That's people throwing in their bull crap. That's people throwing in it. How are we gonna put Tupac? That's people stretching, trying
Yeah.
to stretch this whole thing out.
Hey, how long
Yeah.
Tupac been dead?
I know, that's what I'm getting ready to say. How long he been
I
dead?
know,
They
I
trying to
know.
stretch it out to make it, oh, I'm gonna throw this in, oh, Tupac, I'm gonna throw this in, oh, this. They just throwing stuff in. But the point is, nobody really know what he was thinking at the time, what she was thinking at the time, or what we could do. Because I know, I mean, I want to put somebody in. Vincenzo, you ever been mad? You ever been mad?
Been mad.
You ever been mad? You sounding like Jay-Z right now, though. Your voice, I don't know. Anybody ever tell you sound like Jay-Z? I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got that, yeah.
You never heard that?
No.
Oh no, you got this Jay-Z, that Jay-Z, yeah, mom. But anyway, you ever been mad?
He is a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Now he's a New Yorker now. And how many years it's been?
Man, I've been here for over 20 years.
Yeah.
That's what it is. To see New York. I've been living here for 20 years. You ever been mad?
Yeah, definitely.
Who calmed you down? Did anybody calm you down?
That's what I was asking.
No, myself. You know?
Did it take a while?
No, I ain't even going. No, I can't even say myself. I'm gonna say God did.
Boom.
Yeah,
I ain't even
that's
put
it. That's
at
it.
myself.
That's it.
You know?
Wait a minute, drop the mic. What you said? Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
But it took a while, right? It took a while. At some point, whatever you was gonna do at that moment, you did it, right?
Okay, so that's the thing. I'm not saying that we don't have those moments. This is where I'm at with this. When you are in the public eye, it really, really, honestly is a whole different level. It's a whole level where.
But let me say, can I say one more thing?
Yes, go ahead,
He
please.
picked on somebody that he know that he can, you know, walk over. Because you
And-
think about it, imagine it was somebody else on there. Imagine it was Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey wouldn't have just let him slap him, just walk away.
Wait a minute. Anybody else would have been ready.
Anybody, yeah.
They would have had the 1-2 bow. It'd have been.
It would have, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been something.
Huh?
Yeah, it would have
He said
been
it would have
something.
been something. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, and it's like a reaction though. When somebody hits you, it's like the reaction.
It was your
It
first reaction would have been to
reaction-
smack. Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here really quick. And I'm gonna say it Shelly, remember that day? You remember that day? My niece, right? I have neck issues, back problem. So what happened was I have no idea what possessed my niece to smack me in the back of my neck. But when she did that, my first reaction was boop. Like it just was second nature. Like she said tap, and I said boop, and she kind of flew back a little bit, but it was a reaction. Like I couldn't control the fact that she tapped me on. It was a reaction. It was a reaction. So as far as like what Shelly was saying, really honestly, he could have reverted to when because that whole feeling and the whole emotions of when something happened that puts you in a state of mind of the past, it can make you go back into a shell. It can. And the fact that it was so publicized, it was on like that was in front of everybody. That's like that fight that you had back in the schoolyard and everybody was looking. Everybody.
Yeah.
Like you just imagine. I mean, look, I can imagine that. Being in the schoolyard and then people edging you on. That's something. I have a couple comments on here while we're let's see. You would have slapped Jerry, sincerely. Okay, Eddie said I would have slapped. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, he would have slapped Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, let's see. You folks.
He would have got locked up if he would have slapped them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's
Definitely.
it. Certain people would have
Any
retaliated.
white person, they would have buried. Imagine he would have slapped the female.
They would have put you in your. They would have actually went and tapped into your pockets, just like Jim Carrey said. The when we were talking about the Jim Carrey, he did an interview, guys, with Gail, Oprah's girlfriend Gail. She's on a morning show, and the question they mentioned about the Oscars, and the first thing that Jim Carrey said, he said, no, that's assault. He was like, that's assault. I'm sorry. I don't care how you look at it. He was like, it's assault. And then the next thing is he said that he would have been getting a phone call from his attorneys saying, oh, you're going to pay me like $2 million for assault.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing was just not good at all. It wasn't good at all. And right. And but see, we don't know that yet. Okay, Chris is what I say allegedly, or Chris is stating that he is not pressing charges. I mean, who's to say where it'll go from here? But at the same time, I'm gonna tell y'all his pockets are getting fat because the very next day, those ticket sales went up. They skyrocketed. I want to give a shout out to Facebook. We got Disco on here. Hey, Disco, and Naya, NYA, that's Naya, right? Naya. What's up? What's up, fam? So I'm giving a shout out, and anyone else, definitely. Chris Rock should, the math at the Met, do the math. Okay. Oh yeah, that'll be something. He said Chris Rock at the Met, and do the math on that one. Well, the same thing at the Borgata. The Borgata is pretty big. And when I heard that the most expensive ticket was $2,200, that's crazy. That's crazy. So they're definitely. The other thing too that I was stating when I was talking about a little bit right before you came on, Chenzo, was the fact of being humble. What I was saying was that him being humble, and Shelly made a comment that it was something else. But sometimes I think being bullied as a kid, there is a sense of humility in you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a possibility that humble was playing a part in his reaction. To me, I think so. I think that it is because I'm going to share, guys. I'm going to share on the bully tip.
Hey, and then you never know what might have happened earlier before they even came to the Oscars. With Will and Jada. They might have been in an argument. And he might have said, listen, man, let me slap this dude. Maybe I might get something tonight.
And that's funny because people were saying that, yo, he gonna get something tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny. What did you say, Shelly?
They told him
So that was the 2016 thing. So the comment that Shelly was making was that it did go back, it stemmed back, and Chris Rock made a comment back in 2016 when he made the comment stating that his joke was Jada boycotting the Oscars is just like him being invited to Rihanna's panties. And then he laughed and said, I was never invited. And so he made a joke about that. And he said, because for one, how can Jada boycott the Oscars when she's not even in movies back then? She was on TV and stuff like that. So he made a comment then. And then I think this is actually the first time that she came to the Oscars since then. And so that's also something that you have to recognize and look at. It's like, okay, you haven't even, once you come and you do this, this is, I mean, it's really put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth. Like it's not good.
Or that, or everybody, even the numbers on this one, Oscars is higher, 56% higher than it ever was.
You
Some
know,
people wouldn't even heard of, wouldn't even have thought about the Oscars if it wasn't for this stuff. I don't know who's been.
Yeah, that's true. But how? But why are they look? Why would you want to be looked at in that aspect?
Nobody wants to look at, but when you do something wrong, don't we all do something wrong at some point?
I got you. When just that's one of those situations where they say any kind of talk is good talk because it's being talked about. But I don't. I mean, I guess I don't believe in that. I just think that there was a lot of iconic things that happened, which let's mention Love Questlove, The Roots. Like Quest got an Oscar. Did you see that movie, Chinzo? Did you see the movie, the documentary that he did?
oh yeah, yeah, that was nice.
Yes, I like that movie. That was good. And I always like to read I always read like who did what at the end. I always like to read the credits where it tells you who's a director, who's this, who's that.
Yeah.
And that was like that's something that I always, I guess I've always done that since Urban Expressions, really, because I didn't do that before working with them. But once I started working with Urban Expressions, like I used to, I'll be the one to leave out the movie theater. Now it's like, hold up, wait. Let me see who's in it. Let me see who wrote what. Let me see who did the graphics. Let me see who did the music, the audio, the this, the that. And I'm looking at reading like the people that I guess a lot of people look at as the no name people or whatever. And that's the ones I'm looking at like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, this one. I'm like, oh, they did the music. Okay, this is the sound effects. And like I mentioned recently, I look at who does the stunts. That was something that I always wanted to do as a kid, was be a stunt person. So I'll look at the people who did the stunts, and I'll try to see like how many people did stunts in there. Like, oh, they got a lot of stunt doubles and stuff. So it's kind of interesting. As a okay, I'm gonna ask you a question then. As a okay, a male that checked out everything, what is your take on it? You think he had a bad day? Like, what, I want to know what you think from your aspect, or how you perceive the whole
Who did you say?
thing.
I didn't hear who you said.
Either way, you can hit it from Will's perspective, or you can hit it from Chris. I just want to hear, as a man, like what is your take on it?
Oh, about Will, I'm gonna say something about Will. I felt like he was having a bad day because you think about it, Will, even his mom said, that's out of his character. He don't do nothing like that to nobody. And I think Jada, hyped him up to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Will been in different positions than that. And, he was even laughing,
Yep.
but he looked over at her and she had a little, frown on her face. So he was like, shoot, man, I got to do something. Think about it. She was just cheating with the young boy.
Yep.
And he was
ain't do that then.
Nah, he ain't want no trouble with the young boy. So he was like, shoot, I could pick on Chris. Chris ain't gonna do nothing. And Chris took the shot like, like, man, you ain't even hit me that hard.
That's what I was thinking. I thought the same thing. I was like, was it a smack or was it a punch or what? I was like, what the heck was it? Because it didn't seem like it hit that hard. I thought it was staged. That's why I thought it was staged.
Like a female, yeah. Me too.
That's why I thought it was staged, because he didn't really like flinch like a straight male punch or a male smack.
Yeah. But he should have sucker punched him. If you was that mad,
Mm-mm. That's then that probably would have been, it would have been more trouble, definitely. So this was the 94th Academy Awards. All right.
I bet
Some of the
next year
minorities.
gonna be jam-packed next year.
Yep, exactly, exactly. And this see this is
None of it won't be nominated.
yes, and there won't be no of color people nominated. Some of the iconic things was the deaf community for Coda. That was something that that happened this year. The King Richard, as y'all know, Will got an award for King Richard.
Yeah.
And let's see, Encanto. Encanto was a cartoon, but that one was good because that one also was minorities. They were Latino. So it was a lot of
Oh,
stuff.
did you see McBride? The one that Denzel was in? Denzel wrote that one.
What was the
It
name
was
of it?
about Shakespeare. I think it was
Yes,
called
McBride. Yes,
McBride or something.
yes, McBride. I did. You know what? I started watching that. I didn't get through it, but yes,
That was
it's
excellent.
the tragedy of Macbeth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that thing was excellent,
the
man.
tragedy of Macbeth. That is funny. Shelly, steady talking in the background how you sound like him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that makes it. I'm gonna go back to the Facebook, but there was definitely a lot of iconic things that happened during the time that this whole thing is actually just taken away from it, where they can't get the recognition. But it's definitely, like I said, it's getting talked. I say yeah, Samuel L. Jackson got one too. I didn't even get to all of them. It was a lot. And wasn't there another one in Philly other than Quest that got one too? He said Disco said he should have slow walked him and took him out back and had a gentleman's discussion.
Yeah, you're right. But he was scared. He might have got beat up.
Yeah, he might have. Will looked like he had little muscles on him. He had little muscles on his.
Hey, Tony Rock was in the back waiting on him.
Tony Rock was great.
Oh yeah. That's yeah. Oh, that's something. That is something. Yeah, I like Tony Rock. What was that show he was in?
Oh, that show with
The TV. All of us.
all of us. Yeah.
I used to watch that with Lisa Ray. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
He said after he said that on stage at his show, he said, I may not get no more TV shows, but I'm gonna still be a comedian, still get booked.
If you guys didn't hear, Shelly said that he made the comment that even after he made the comment about taking up for his brother and all that, he said, I might not, what did he say? Might not get in any more movies.
So
TV shows, but he'll still be a comedian. I liked his acting. I think I like Tony Rock.
Yeah, I think he corny, but
okay, I mean listen, you guys are listening to our take. So that's Chinzo's take on Tony Rock. So okay.
Yeah.
My take is I think that I like him. Maybe I thought he was kind of cute. That's why I think that's what it was. I thought he was cute. So it's like, so I looked at him in a different light. I'm sitting there like, okay, he kind of cute. He cuter than his brother.
I used to see him on the train all the time. He used to ride the A train.
Oh, you used to see him on the A train? Yeah, well, I guess out there in New York, you probably do see a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you have people, okay, so now, all right, now that we're gonna switch gears here, because there's people that I don't know if you can mention it, but I just want to let you guys know a little bit about Chinzo, if you can mention. You still a trainer?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to train, what's that boy name? Bloomberg, the old mayor of New York.
Okay. And who else? I know there was somebody else that you told me about that I thought was kind of interesting. So name some of the like celebrity people that you've trained.
What's that girl name I used to do? Not Wendy Williams, but Whoopi Goldberg.
I know you mentioned her. That's what I thought was interesting.
Yeah, and then Bernard Hopkins from Philly.
Okay. Did he know you was from Philly?
Yeah, I knew him. I know he lived in Germantown, so I knew him when I was younger.
Okay,
You know?
okay. Yeah, because see, back then when we was in Philly, it was different. We would run into a lot of different people, and there would be people that, yeah, you would always seeing people that back then. I thought anyway, because I know that I met a lot more people in Philly than I did when I went out to California. Like like Philly was like the place to be at one time, where you just run into everybody.
Yeah,
So
and you know, Philly people dress. The New York people is corny to me. I'm not. I'm gonna be straight up with you.
oh,
If
okay,
you ever
guys.
want to
Again,
meet a
this is
corny
his take
person,
on it.
it's New York. I'm being for real.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
it's just so many people that live here in New York. That's why they more aggressive. You know, that we just got to get from point A to point B. Other than that, if it was a fight one-on-one, I'm going with Philly all day.
Okay, Philly in the house. Philly,
Yeah, definitely.
Philly. Okay. So that's so you do you have any people that you're training right now?
Not no like real stars right
They don't
now.
have to be like no real stars. I'm just saying so you are trained, you have
Yeah,
clients right now.
yeah, I got a lot of clients. I always have at least about 10, between 10 to.
All right, you broke up between 10 to what? Oh gosh. Sorry guys, my hair is all over the place. It was raining out here today. So this is like the trying to let it go here, you know. I don't know if it's raining where you guys are, but it's raining here. So what were you saying? You try to have like 10 to what?
10 to 100. So if I can't do 10 people in one day, then I won't go out. If I got like 8 or 9, I won't do the training.
Oh, so you train classes. You have a whole class.
No, I do one at a time. If I can't do like 10 in a row, like if I can't work 10
Oh,
hours,
I got what you're saying.
over,
Back to back to back to back. You make your schedule
yeah,
for. Okay, got you,
yeah,
got you, got you.
I won't
Okay,
do
I
it. I
got
say, man, you know, I've been doing it for 20 years, so you know, I'm not going to do it.
you. Okay, okay. All
So
right, I got
heck
you.
with it.
So
What
this
Yeah.
is
kind of gym do you train at? That old gym?
what. Okay, the question was, what kind of gym do you train in?
Like Reebok, that's a 5-star gym. That's here in New York, is in Manhattan. And Lifetime, that's another 5-star gym, and that's like Long Island. So I try to stay where you don't get too much riffraff or, you know, people that want to train. That you
Yeah,
can
where
get a
they mean
person
business. They're not,
in the
they're not wasting
fitness,
your time.
and the person be like $10. I'll be like, yeah,
Okay. Oh, Shelly
yeah.
said, "What's your?" Yeah, I could see him being mean. He's talking about, "Are you a mean trainer?"
Sometime,
I was going to say,
you know,
I can believe that. Listen, just knowing Chenzo, I know he ain't playing. He like, you go in. Ain't even you trying to be, you trying not to let her know. Yes, Shelly, I'll answer that one.
yeah, but
I know
it's
it
what
is.
you want. Is what you want out of the gym. Most women want, you know, they gonna go on a wedding or, you know, they want to be in the wedding. So you got to push them, because if not, shit, they could go to YouTube and get what I'm gonna give them.
You're
I
right.
tell
You're right.
mostly anybody that go to YouTube. I mean, you don't really need me. You know, I'm just pushing you. You know, and then afterward, I give you a stretch that's out this world. And you know, anybody that's over 40, you need a stretch after workout. I'm being for real. And if somebody don't stretch you, you know, and just say, yo, you go ahead, go on your own. Don't let them train you, because you could go on YouTube. You can get all the videos that I'll show you, you know, but I'm gonna push you until your limit. You gonna lose weight with me, but if you're not eating right, you know, then you know you just defeating the purpose.
Okay, so as it starts, you basically start with the inner. So you get them on a food regimen and everything.
Yeah, I try to, you know, tell them a good diet and stuff to do. You know, I like Weight Watchers because you eat with portions with Weight Watchers. So I try to, you know, put it in their mind, you know, how many pounds you trying to lose? I made one woman lost 100 pounds, but it took a year.
Oh, that's not bad.
You know, and she
So
looked
that means
good.
that she
looked,
had a lot of a determined, like she was going in then, because
Yeah,
100, yeah, she had a
definitely.
lot of discipline.
Yeah. So really, for me, as being a trainer, you know, because you could lose 100 pounds and you could still be flabby. So I'm hitting every spot. Every time you come to see me, I'm hitting every spot. And when you leave me, you're gonna be like, damn, you try to kill me.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So
You know?
okay, so let me ask this question here. With her losing 100 pounds, like how many days did you see her? A week?
I seen her like 3 days a week.
Oh, okay.
So most of the time I seen her like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'll push her to the limit. She come back. You know, I give her a day of rest because you can't go 2 days with me. I do 2 days, then you're gonna stop. You're gonna want to retire, or you be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this next year.
See, and that's the thing. I wish that you can do video so that they could see you. Because back when you was
But I got a
younger,
guy that does. Yeah, but I got a guy that's on the website, that his name Marlon, and me and him real tight, and he do everything online. See, I don't like doing nothing online. I want to be with you.
up close and personal.
Yeah, so we can, so if you're doing something wrong, a lot of people do squats wrong,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna be right on you. We gonna get them until, man, I don't care if sweat, I don't care, everything on you sweat, panties, everything, wring them out. Let's keep it going.
Right. And see, I understand that too, because I was working with a football team and they would do stretches. And I
Yeah.
cannot stand when somebody, their form's not right. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you stretching, or you're not wrong. I got this. People always want to, because they've done it wrong for so long, they think they right.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd be like, that is not. So I can understand you with that up close and personal thing, because I want to make sure your form is right, because you got to know which muscle you're stretching. Like if you're doing one thing and it's like, okay, well, I don't feel it. You're not feeling it because you ain't doing it right. Let me help you to be in the right form so you can feel it where you're supposed to. So you come, so that's something you come across, like, so you can kind of relate or know what I mean?
Yes, definitely.
Right. Let's see, here's a comment. Disco said Shelly wants a Will Smith type trainer. Soft.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was wrong.
He did. How you do? Why you do that? Why that ain't?
No,
So-
Shelly said that ain't nice. Disco.
So if he think that way, Shelly could just look on YouTube and get her workout.
I didn't say I wanted to.
That was that was somebody trying to bustle on Shelly and Will at the same time.
Oh, okay.
He ain't right.
I need somebody.
She do.
And another thing is, I always give a person a free training. So I said, listen, we either gonna work or we not gonna work. You ain't gotta pay me. If you feel like that I'm not living up to my contract, man, listen, don't even pay me. And that's how I feel about it.
And see, he was in Philly this week. You should have came and seen us. We see now. All right, now listen, I'm putting this out here on the air. The next time you come to Philly, I want to see how you do training. So me and Shelly is gonna link up with you, and we're gonna have a day.
Okay, so only thing I want y'all to get is one of the balls, them big balls that they sell at, Five Below. So I'm gonna give y'all squats, because a lot of trainers try to burn you out just by your legs, and everybody know your legs is your biggest muscle on your body. So I'll give you a whole full workout, and after you finish with me, listen, I'm online right now. I'll give you $100 if it ain't worth it.
Okay, so listen, guys, you heard that here, and this is being
$100.
recorded. All right. So for one, we have a date, so we just have to link up and work out what day he's going to come back here. And then the second thing is that $100.
$100.
All right,
And
so what is it? What is it you say we have to have again?
just they got these big balls that you get from like Five Below, or They don't
You
sell them
talking
at the
about
dollar
you
store.
talking about a weight
Walmart.
ball?
No.
Oh, the green ball that I had one of those. I think
Yeah,
I
you
gave
just,
I think I gave that to somebody. I know what you're talking about. I have.
they're only $5 at Five Below, so you could buy one there. And that's where I'm gonna do squats. What you at? And certain little exercise. Do y'all have any dumbbells?
Oh, Naya says, "Yay, I'm in." Okay, Naya. So we have to see. Maybe we can make a class of this. We might can work something out here. Hold up. We may get
And
that
I'm gonna
little
give y'all.
$100. We can charge everybody $10. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a
Hello,
5-minute
Jay,
workout. I'm gonna give
Oh,
y'all a
shucks.
5-minute, cardio. That if y'all can do it, then that's another $100.
Let me tell you.
Well, it's not fair when you got Monica used to be an athlete.
No, but I'm not. It's not the same anymore. But listen, I'm gonna tell you this. See, she's already comparing, but that's not it. I'm gonna tell you this. I had a girl. I know what you're talking about too, Chinzo. I had a girl. She ended up being a bodybuilder, which I wish I could remember her. But when I used to go to the gym, she wanted to be a bodybuilder, one that the chiseled bodies and all that stuff like that. And she ended up doing it. But she had this, just like you said, a cardio zone that was like, it was back to back. Everything was so intense. And that was part of her workout. She was like, she said, because it gets you, like you said, it's cardio and it gets you worked up. And at the same time, it's it's circuit. It was like a circuit thing.
Yeah,
That
I
gets
mean,
you
mine
started in the
ain't like a
beginning.
mine ain't like a circuit trainer. I know what you're talking about, but
But
mine is.
it was mostly cardio. It was all cardio.
Yeah, that's what it is, all cardio. So I'm building you up. Everybody, when you train, you got to build somebody up. And then, before you finish, before you stretch them, you got to, calm them down, cool them down. Because you don't want your heart to race the whole workout. Then, you got to plateau at somewhere. And then you come back down.
Right.
And I got the machine that, that'll take your BMI. Muscle is heavier than fat, because most muscle every muscle have fat in it and water. So, that's what make up, fat, and that's what make up muscle.
And that is one thing that I could say. Ever since I was younger, that they would always tell you, oh, well, you should weigh this and you should weigh that. I never weighed what they claim that you're supposed to weigh within the age group, the height, and all of that stuff. But I was never fat growing up. I was solid because like Shelly was saying, I was a gymnast. I played track. I was on track. Like, I did everything, and I was so but I never weighed what they said you should. Like, ever since I was younger. Okay, Eddie, yeah, of course, Disco got a comment. He said, used to be ain't the same, Shelly. He was like, I used to run b-ball too. Now I can't walk up a flight of steps.
Monica is still an athlete. It still ain't fair. That's all I'm saying.
Monica's still an athlete. It ain't fair.
If she can still do a split, that ain't fair.
Okay, so let me see. Can I still do a split?
Yes, you can still do it.
Some have most.
You online, so try it.
What did you say? What you say, Chinzo?
I said, you online, try it.
You said try to do a split. Lord have mercy.
I could do a split, but the camera, I don't know if the camera can go down there. I'd have to have Shelly put the camera on me. Due to technical difficulties with the computer, we can't show you that.
Move the chair out.
Oh, now she want to say move the chair. She want to get me that look. Now she want to make it so you guys see. And this gonna talk about some fat and water is in some people's head area. Stupid. He trying to crack jokes. Call people fathead. Okay, see, the thing is though, Chinzo, you can't even see it. You can't even see me do a split.
I don't know.
Why do we can't? I can look at it.
Okay, look, wait, there it is, Shell. There it is.
Is she doing a split?
There it is.
If she could do a split, that ain't fair. She down here doing this.
Now I'm about to take the chair with me getting up.
She taking the chair with her. See? And you want you want to be with her? No.
As far no, I mean stretching is different, but he's talking about a circuit workout. So that might be, that's something different. My breathing ain't the same. Gotta get the breathing down. My breathing's not the same as far as that.
I'm with it though. I'm just messing around.
She just talking trash, guys. She talking trash.
Trash talk.
She trash talking. She's setting it up. Setting it up.
Okay.
Oh Lord, that got me more views. So let me go down there and split again. Hold up, wait a minute. The views went up on that split. I might have to get back down on the floor again.
Okay.
Girl, that John went from a couple to a few more. See, Shelly, okay, this is the thing too. Shelly's always exploited me like that, guys. She's always exploited me like that. So this is nothing new. Put me out there, got me doing splits and everything on the screen. Got people.
Chenzo said that. Chenzo said, well, you're on the screen, you might as well do it. It wasn't me.
She came over and did the camera so that y'all can see. Oh, there's my son-in-law. Hey, Calvin. Happy belated birthday to you. Aries season. Aries in the house. Okay. Eddie talk about something. It got his attention. You know what? Because a lot of people don't think that I can do a split, a straddle, a handstand, a lot of that stuff I try to keep doing. I try to keep up with.
You grew up as an athlete. You're an athlete.
Yeah.
You were a whole gymnast, like not just like your regular gymnast. You was like a top-notch gymnast. Like, dude.
So I try to keep some of it up. I try to keep up some. And do some handstands and stuff like that. That's too funny. All right, so we can. It's just 5 o'clock. Yeah. Do you have music? Hey, welcome back. All right, so Chenzo. We're gonna we just have a few more minutes here, and let me see. Are you in New York yet?
Yeah, I'm on the Belt Parkway, and it's a guy that's on like a bicycle, motor bicycle, and I'm doing 55. He doing 55.
Oh shoot, he got legs, don't he? Legs.
Naya said, "Get it." She said, "Okay." She said, "Don't be doubting." That's right. Tell him, don't be doubting me. I love a challenge.
Okay.
Shoot, I do. I really do, though. I guess that is the athlete part, because it's like, okay, when you challenge, it's like I'm gonna work harder at it. Like, okay, if you say I can't do it, well, then again, I don't know. Maybe it could just be a me thing. But when you say that I can't do something, I'm gonna try my best to do it. And a lot of times I try to keep going until I can get it, and I don't let what I'm doing defeat me. So I try to keep, and it's like, okay, wait, I got it. I think I got it. Wait. Oh, wait. All right, then let me keep going. And I'll try. So what they say, nothing beats a failure but a try. So I'm gonna just keep trying until I get it. Eddie said, right. Impressed. That's because you cannot judge someone by the structure of their body for the things that they can do, because it's some extra weight on here that wasn't here before, but it's okay. That's why I'm hooking up with Chenzo, and we're going to see what we can get started here in Philly and work it out. Any comments there?
No comments.
No comments?
Jay-Z ain't got no comments.
You talking about Jay-Z ain't got no comment?
Yeah, Jay-Z ain't got no comment.
Oh, you gotta hear yourself.
He being humble.
There we go. See, it comes back to it. He's being humble.
Yeah.
It comes back to it. That's something. So, all right. So let me ask you a question because this is inspiration. What actually inspired you to start doing the workout and training and stuff? Because that wasn't
I was
something that you did as I thought about as a kid.
Yeah, I was shot in the leg, and they told me I never walk again.
Okay, see, that makes that makes the difference.
So you fought your way back.
Yeah, and then I said, let me just get into it.
So
Yeah.
tragic that, and see, that's another thing then. Here's another tragic situation, just like the tragedy with the Oscars that led to something positive. The tragedy with the Oscars led to Chris Rock making more money in his pocket with his ticket sales.
It led him to be relevant again. When nobody check Chris Rock.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And that was you know what was funny too? You know somebody did the Pookie John. They showed him with the crack John talking about something. That Will Smith and he had the crack pipe. I was like, oh my
Oh no, they
gosh.
did the CB4. Somebody took the CB4 and remade that. You remember when he was on CB4? He did that rap. They remade his rap on CB4.
Oh my, oh yeah, the CB. Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah, that was a crazy start. Yeah. The internet.
I'm done with disco. Now I'm gonna have classes in how teaching someone how to do a strat or a split, right?
Oh
Mm-mm.
my God.
Oh my God. You know that was disco. You know that was disco. Talk about some. Talk about some. His son, his son said, can you teach his wife how to do that? Sure, we will have classes where we can stretch and we will be able to show you how to get down into that position. Because it does help in other areas.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No, this is a
Hey.
PG show. I'm joking. Stop now. Stop now. We ain't going there.
all right.
We ain't going there. We ain't going there.
All the way off. Yeah.
Yeah, stop. Disco. Ain't nobody ask you for all the extra stuff. We going stay on this road. We ain't going there with that.
Be humble. Be humble.
Hey.
Be
Humble.
Disco say be transparent.
Oh, that's what Disco saying. Be transparent, huh? Uh-huh.
We being humble. Stay humble.
Okay.
Stay humble.
Now he talking about something. He got a new show idea. You know what, Disco? Stop. I'm not even. I'm stop reading these comments. You know where he going with a show? That is something. That is something. He is too much right now. This is funny. All right. All right. Let me see. So I wanted to talk about. Let's see. I wanted to talk about that and being humble. And I was going to make a comment. I did mention as far as bullying. I did know what that was like because I used to get bullied when I was a kid. I never had no sisters and brothers growing up. I got a little brother.
Bullied?
Yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah. In my neighborhood. And I would mention I would mention to people, but I'd be like, mm-mm. And then one girl that it's funny, one girl that we became best friends, she she wanted to fight me. And my mom sent me back outside and told me, you better go out there and fight her. And because I came to my mom, I said, Mom, she want to fight. She was like, and so what you doing over here? You better go right out there. And I was like, oh no, she didn't. And I'm little, and I was always littler than everybody else. Everybody else was all big and tall and stuff. And she sure enough sent me back out there to fight that girl. And after that, I guess, I don't know, we ended up becoming friends. It was something on a mattress out in the field. You ever have when people put out a mattress and it'd be out there in the little lot? It was out there in the lot because we used to do backflips on it, and that's where the girl wanted to fight me at. Out there on the on our back flipping mat when we was doing our gymnastics.
And like you made it.
You could have did some kung fu on her.
Yeah, right. Oh, I could have. Yeah, with them legs, I probably could have. I did have some strong legs. And Eddie and Disco said transparent is dangerous. She's right. Oh, shucks. He said, I think most kids got bullied. No, most kids didn't get bullied. You had people who was bullies that would be the bullier and not the bully, or whatever which way that went. They'd be the one doing the bullying. But it is, I guess it is a matter of,
I think bullying now is different than bullying back.
oh, definitely.
The bullying now is way
Definitely. The bullying now cuts deep. Like
bullying
it's
back then was just talking about cracking jokes on you. But bullying now they take it for a whole nother
it is.
extreme.
It's a whole different level on bullying now. That is true. And like that could probably be another show. That's definitely another show. And it's different. Because also the other thing too, it's funny because some of the stuff that has come up in the news and stuff like that, my grandma be like, well, y'all ain't that didn't happen to y'all when y'all was younger. And I'd be like, Ma, it did. But she didn't even realize it because we didn't bring it home like we handled it, where we would fight. Like, we wasn't doing guns and shooting and all that stuff like that. And she made a comment about something. And I said, Ma, we used to go through that all the time. We had racial issues, like where the white people come down from the high school and fight the kids at the middle school. And we'd be the ones at the middle school. Like they used to do that stuff all the time. And she would talk about how, well, y'all didn't have to go through this and y'all had to go. And she's like, well, you never told me. I said, I never told you because at the time we would just handle it. We end up fist fighting, but that would be it. And then we knew next Friday, again, they'll be coming back down, fighting again. So it was almost like an every week thing. We already knew. We knew what it was going to be. So it was interesting. And just like Shelly said, that the difference in back then and now is two totally different things. And bullying is two totally different things. Because
think about
you
it, we got
would
the internet more now than when we was little kids too.
Oh, yeah,
Because you could get bullied on the internet. You could get bullied like on our little conversation right here. You could be bullying me. Think about it.
I understand. You're right. You're right. Naya said you must have put a beating on her. I am not going to say, but I know my mom. Like I said, my mom sent me back out there, and I guess I surprised not only her but myself because I actually took up for myself. So I'm not going to say that, oh yeah, I whooped her butt like that, but it's just that it was out of my character, just like out of his. So I think it shocked her that I actually was like holding my hand. And she didn't know I was more scared of my mom than I was of her. So ain't no way I'm going to go back to my mom and say I didn't even try. Because then that would have been, that wouldn't even, wouldn't have been. So, and then Disco said nowadays, what you say, Chin?
I was just saying, you ever notice, that if a cat is, it backs up against the wall and a dog try to come forward to a cat, he ain't gonna mess with the cat if he know that he got him cornered. Because you know how a cat just lift up his paws and he want to scratch. So
and get real big.
That's just my opinion of, sometimes you don't know what you got in you until, tragedy is knocking at the door.
True. Yeah.
And that's the way that I see that, that we can, we could come out of the closet and we can say, you know what? I'm not scared of that person no more. Let me get a little heart. That's just my opinion.
No. That's right. That's your take. That's your take on it. And I understand that. And that's true. But like you said, it's a matter of us getting to that point to kind of build up and not be scared to do it until we're cornered. Because I guess until I was cornered, I didn't know that I could do it. But I could say this, that I didn't get asked out. Like, what they used to say, asked out to fight or whatever. It didn't happen. It didn't happen no more after that. Then I became the one who they'd be like, girl, you got my back. and that was how I was after life. Like after I realized that I can actually hold my ground and hold and hold my hands, then I started being a protector. I took it in a different level. So when I was out with people, even to this day, when I'm out with my friends or anybody that's in my circle, I'm the I'm an overseer, like I'm a protector. Like if something's going on, I'll sit in the back and just watch and see what comes of something. And they don't even know that I'm part of it until something comes. Be like, what's going on? Or I'll step up once I see that it might elevate to that. If you understand what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I that whole thing made me become something different at the end of it all. To where I took the fact that people were bullying me and realizing that I could actually hold my hands to. And then sometimes people didn't try me because of my frame. Like I was pretty muscular and solid. So some people would get that misconstrued and think that I was a bully. I had a situation when I lived in California, and I was a young adult, and this girl was telling people, yeah, don't mess with her. She from Philly and this and that. And you see how she built and this. And I kept telling her, I was like, please stop. I was like, don't have people think that about me, because they see how nice that I am. But then when you're telling them this, and this, and you're actually my friend, so they putting that on a whole nother level. So you might have people think like how you just said, that they might be cornered with me and they may do something and react. So you have to be careful of how you're being portrayed too. If that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying, Chen?
Yeah, and then they stereotype you and think that, the type person you are, So
And that's what I was telling her. I was like, yo, don't put me in that category, because you're gonna make people think that, you know, that I'm one of them people that's ready to, throw down in a heartbeat, and I'm really not. But it was my frame a lot of times that made people back away.
mhm.
Yeah. So I could see the same with you too, because you got the chest and the shoulders and the arms and all that stuff. Do you ever have had a situation?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, no,
I'm a
because
humble, I'm a humble person. So I stay in my own lane at all times.
mm-hmm. I mean, I ain't saying that I'm not humble. I'm humble, but I've been missteered by being.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. Wrap it up.
We can't vote
I
on, hey, we can't vote on what we're gonna talk about next week, so we can come a little prepared and we can know, rather than on the fly. I'm a studying person.
well, for one, I'm gonna need you not off the screen. So that would be one
We'll
thing
be
that
on
we would.
because I'm gonna be in New York next week. So, I'll be on the screen. I'll just have to drive back from Philly to New York.
Okay. So you was, yeah, right. Yeah, you said that you were out here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll definitely work on something. We can talk during the
Okay.
week then. We can talk during the week and see what's up.
Okay.
And so let's
Okay.
see.
And make sure you give me the things, because I can get some other people to get on too, because the more the merrier.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let me see a couple comments real quick. This girl said, so did you keep her? Oh, so did you tell her to keep her name out your mouth? She's like, that's because that's how Philly do. You funny. They they do.
Did
They
you?
did. Huh? He
Did
said,
you?
no, I ain't tell her to keep her mouth
Keep my
name out your mother and mouth, because that's how Philly do. But she did have a thing like Philly was like she from Philly. You better. And it's funny. I
Hey,
got a cousin that does that too. Like
and
they call him Philly out on the West Coast.
hey, and you know where that all come from. You remember Birdman said that to Charlemagne the God?
Yeah.
No.
I know I heard it
It,
before. I
Okay. So what did he say? What
Charlemagne
was the situation, real quick?
Charlemagne was saying something to him, to Birdman, and he was like, talking to him like real reckless. So Birdman, I mean, Charlemagne said, why are you trying to pick on the radio guy? And he said, listen, man, just keep my name out of your mouth. And that's where Will Smith got that from. And I'm being dead serious, because Birdman said that to him, and he really meant it, because he was trying to, do something to Charlemagne on the outside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but Charlemagne didn't go out there.
Isn't that where the put some respect on my name came from?
Yeah, that's what Naya just said. Naya just says,
Respect
yes,
on my name.
put some respect on my name. That's what she just said with the little fist. Yeah, Naya just said that.
Yeah.
Put some respect on my name. Yeah.
Respect on my name.
Oh, wow. See, y'all gonna be gonna have to look that up once I come off of here, man, and pull it up. So I do need to get the outro for the intro show. Can we put the intro again? When we get ready we're gonna wrap up. So I want to say thank you guys so much for checking us out on he said, no, we saying that in the 90s. Oh, he said they said that in the 90s. But you did though. It was a 90s thing.
Okay.
Keep my mouth, yeah, keep my mouth out your keep your name out your mouth. Yeah. It wasn't, yep. But okay, so I thank you guys. Thank you, Disco. Thank you, Naya. Thank you guys for hanging out the whole time. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I love Facebook for checking in. And it's really funny to how that spiked up during that split there. So that's why Disco got a whole idea for a show. It really went up when I did the straddle.
That's why I tagged
That
your
was
name.
crazy. That was crazy.
I tagged your name at that particular moment.
That was
I
crazy.
was like, let me tag you.
Didn't I tell y'all how she did?
No, I was like, that's
She
on my
exploited
page.
me. Didn't I tell y'all that's how she exploited me?
It was on my
No,
page.
I put it
so
on. I
like,
think I put it on mine too. I thought I shared you.
No, but once I tagged you, I was like, no, I gotta put that on her page. That's not gonna be. I'll put them know that's going to. Anyway, yes.
That's how she do. She put me out there. Wow. Okay, Shell, I got you. So guys, Chinzo, thanks for hanging out. Definitely, like I said, we're going to put the work out something for
whenever he comes.
Yeah, whenever you come back. So, and then we'll also
let
talk.
Us know. Since you said you want to play, let us know when you coming back and make sure it's a good weekend for everybody. You know what I mean?
Okay. Hey, come prepared, right?
I got.
All right, we got it. I'm gonna get the ball. Yeah, and we'll get the ball, and we'll, I got this weight thing in the car too. The weight zone.
What, the
okay,
kettlebell?
so are you at your destination yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
So you can't come on now? Can't we see you before you go? That's so stupid. You just ain't trying to come on.
Was your hair ain't done?
Your hair not done?
Yeah, my Jerry curl not done.
You got a cap on. I know you got a hat on.
Yeah, my Jerry curl not done.
Chinzo,
Nope.
I know you got on a hat.
Nope.
Chinzo, come on.
I don't want to come on.
He had to say that like that. It ain't that funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in the house.
All right, Jay-Z.
Hey, you know how not to be rude. You be like, I don't want to do it.
I heard how you sounded.
I
don't want to go. I know.
I don't
Yeah.
want to
Like a
go.
kid.
I told you that
Like a
already.
little kid. No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, please don't.
This one? The mail?
No.
What you doing? Come on inside.
What y'all
I'm
doing
so
over there?
sorry.
You said come inside.
We're maneuvering. We're gonna put the we're gonna have
I think you said
we're gonna do my intro to the outro. So I like to always tell people to be true to yourself, and to thy own self be true. So keeping it real. And thank you, Chinzo, for coming on, and Mr. Trainer and all of that. You want to say some final words before we roll out?
Just be blessed and don't be stressed. That's all I gotta say.
All right, that's the famous words of Shelly Shell. She'd be like, "You are too blessed to be stressed." All right, thank you everybody again for listening, and thanks for joining in. Thanks for the comments. And again, you guys can comment even after this goes off because I'll look at them and we can discuss them. Also, Freckles, hey, wish you the best with your classes. And we ain't forget about you.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
My name is.
All right, y'all.
All right, we're gonna hit the intro to the outro, to the outro, to the intro. That's what we do.
Have a blessed week,
What
everybody.
time it is?
Mighty on the scene, grown folks radio.
Joe, you forgot what time it is.
Mighty on the scene, grown folks radio.
You forgot me again.
Mighty on the scene, mighty on the scene, grown folks radio.
Yo, you forgot me again.
Mighty on the scene, grown folks radio.
Yo, it's your boy Freckles and me holding it down. Our take coming through when we taking the crown.
Mighty on the scene with your spiritual outlet. Hot and banging topics, sports, we stay lit.
Thank you again, everybody. Our take.